It's in the game.
It is a welterweight matchup between Conor McGregor and the boss, Dana White. Well, this fighter has read the Marquess of Queensberry rules cover to cover. Truly one of the best boxers we have in the UFC today, and he works everything off of that jab.
Oh, yeah, the jab is what got him to the show. He is just a phenomenal boxer, and John, I love you throwing out the Queensberry rules in the walkout for this man because he signifies everything that is boxing. He's a guy that loves the sport. He wanted to take boxing on his back and bring it to mixed martial arts and show that it is as an effective form of combat as anything else. He said, I'll walk away from an Olympic opportunity to take my sport into the octagon and show that we are the best fighters in the world. And he's done that to this point in the UFC.
All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was gonna do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Dana White. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both these competitors. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh!
What a sweep. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, straight right.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Left hand punch from the left. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He got it bad!
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. So we pull up the stats for you now. 32 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, a huge inside leg kick for him. Big knee there to the chest.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
He's out!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge... All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. All right, get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, Nate Diaz, one of the biggest superstars in all of mixed martial arts. It's amazing to think where he could have taken his star power if he was in a regular cycle competing every 3 months.
Yes, if he fought as regularly as most guys, his star power would be even bigger. But Nate Diaz moves at his own pace. A phenomenal striker and a great jiu-jitsu tacticianer. You fall into Nate Diaz's guard, you will get submitted, as he's shown on a number of occasions. A fantastic fighter. Welcome back, Nate Diaz.
You're not going to out-cardio these Diaz brothers. You're not going to out-tough Nate Diaz. And once again, he is facing top competition here tonight. We'll see how it goes for Nate Diaz here in his UFC return. Well, as you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. McGregor is 32. Diaz is 35. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, commit the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, here we go. Round 1, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. This is about as big a fight as we can put together.
I mean, we have seen this on more than one occasion, and I gotta be honest, I am still as excited as the first time they set foot on the dais for a press conference. This is a big fight. It will always be a big fight. I can't wait to get started.
Perhaps we get a little bit of a feeling out process here early.
No, these boys hate each other. They just want to fight.
Ooh.
now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Knee to the body. Continues to mix it. Oh! Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Oh, straight right. Oh! Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab. Right. And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get
He's out!
He got him.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick. Over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately, it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 20 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.